Hey guys, it's Batibus Prime. I'd like to take some time to talk about one of my favorite series of videos, Pokemon or otherwise, on the entire internet. Pokemon Golder, and by extension, Rubier, by the amazingly talented animator Matty Burrito. I'm going to be focusing primarily on Golder for now, and I'll touch upon his other works a little bit later. So, let's get into it. This series is crass, raunchy, and downright hilarious. It's a parody retelling of the classic Gen 2 games Gold and Silver, filled to the brim with franchise in-jokes and an art style that really captures the look and feel of those games with impressive accuracy. Honestly, this art style fits so well for Pokemon, it's quite frankly shocking. Reminds me a bit of Mato from the Pokemon Adventures manga. The best way to describe this series is every playthrough of Pokemon Gold and Silver I have ever had in my life. Seriously, it feels like Matty reached directly into my brain and pulled this series out from my own childhood experience playing these games. It's just too damn real. Blasting through the game at light speed with an overpowered starter, the annoyance at generally everything around you for trying to slow you down and causing you even the slightest inconvenience when you don't actually know exactly what you're rushing forward towards for in the first place is just such a universal experience playing these games, and it really comes across here. Again, I should mention, the humor in these videos is very, very crude, filled with what I imagine are tons of in-jokes between the creator and his friends, but that just makes it more fun to be taken along for the ride. This series plays loving tribute and openly mocks these games, and it's brilliant. And honestly, it has such a sincerity to it that you don't see out of a lot of video game parodies, or parodies in general, especially ones that come out of, you know, big studios like Dorkly or Machinima back in the day. This series just has an undeniable charm, and it oozes personality. I love it to death. The integration of the music and sounds in the game is also really great, and it made me realize just how much I love those old chiptune tracks. Matty as Gold is also brilliant. He's got such a dry, cynical, sarcastic wit, and it's brilliant. It comes across great, and it's so funny to listen to. This series captures everything about playing these games, the good, the bad, and everything in between, and honestly, if you are a Pokemon fan, love Gen 2, or just like good comedy, you gotta check this series out. His sequel series, Rubier, is actually a bit more ambitious and shows some obvious improvement in both art, animation, and quality of writing. Everything's a lot more fluid with cleaner lines, more detailed backgrounds, and a ton of little background Easter eggs that Matty just excels at sticking in there. Seriously, every time I watch one of these videos, I pick up something I missed beforehand, even when I've gone back and slowed the video down to try and catch everything. There's that much packed into these. There's actually some genuinely good character stuff here too, and actually includes really great social commentary about internet and fandom culture, especially in relation to Pokemon Go. The humor, obviously, still on point, but a lot less abrasive and random as its predecessor, which isn't a bad thing actually. But if you go into it expecting just Golder 2.0, you'll be a bit surprised by how different it can be. One thing I need to mention for both these series actually is they are primarily comedy based, but holy cow can this guy choreograph a fight scene. The Pokemon battles in these things are so fun to watch. The highlights are of course Gold versus Red and then Brendan versus his father Norman. These fights are great, and they feel oddly Pokemon, and yet still not Pokemon. It's like if you mixed a little bit of Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon game logic with a bit of the manga. It's wild, and it's great. It's great. I cannot sing the praises of this series enough, honestly. I'm just gushing at this point. As a real quick side shout out, I also want to talk about Matty's original series, Guild Breakers. If you like his Pokemon videos, you have to check this series out. It's the same animation and style of humor, but with more of a focus on fantasy RPG and MMO culture. And as someone who knows or cares very little about those things, you know when I say it's damn funny, it's damn funny. Hey guys, that's the end of this video. It was quick, but I mostly just wanted to gush about this great series of videos and the cool guy who puts them all together. He has more of a fan base than I could ever hope to have in my lifetime, but hey, I just wanted to show some appreciation since I noticed not a lot of people actually talk about this series much, and I just sort of wanted a video out there that let it all out about why I loved it so much. And hell, if no one else was gonna make a video about how great it was, I was gonna do it, damn it. And of course, if Matty himself is watching this, then hey, keep up the great work, man. I would love to see what more stuff you come out with in the future, be it Pokemon or otherwise. Honestly, everything you do is great.
Also, shout out to my friend Nim for drawing me this thing. Thank you.
Anyways, guys, that's all for today. Give me a like if you want, and always remember to have a great day and an even better tomorrow. See you next time.